It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 87 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jackson now down around his goal line. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The numbers for Flowers last week. 6 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the number 1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That one a first down pickup of 8. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Henry up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 2nd down and 4. Roethlisberger will throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Roethlisberger. That one complete to Bettis. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They go play action with Roethlisberger. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. Now a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he can hold it 9-2 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 8. Inside handoff, Henry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Odell Beckham with an acrobatic catch. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now Roethlisberger. And that one to the right side and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and a yard. Jackson, option right. And some space here. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 51 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying the crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Roethlisberger's throw into the hands of Pickens. 32-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Henry again. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And behind the chain, 2nd and 12. This is Bettis on the draw. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd down and 13. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Jackson now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson options out left. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And room there to work it inside the 25. 2nd down and 3. Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the option, here's Henry. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Finding Pickens for another catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Got him in, it's Brown. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
They'll start with the option. And bulldozing his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense.